And I walked through the building with the brokers, and I kind of laid the building out and built it in my mind. I went back to Washington, and I couldn't get this building off of my mind because I felt as if I really wanted to make something special out of this building. And I felt it could be the iconic linchpin to revitalize the whole downtown area. So to me, that's very intriguing and very challenging because that's what I love to do. We dialed it in. It wasn't easy to figure out, but I feel very confident we figured this building out. That being said, it's a living, breathing thing, and it changes as you do it.
You need to know the people that live in the communities, and you need to know all the people. And you're not going to know them from your office. You're going to know them by walking the sidewalks and talking to them. Who's out there on their bicycles? Who's walking their dog? What's the pulse of the neighborhood? And we have spent a lifetime of being in the streets, not at 10 o'clock in the morning, we're there at 7 in the morning, we're there at 10 o'clock at night, we're there on weekends. We want the real feel. And I think you could go to every neighborhood, every single one that we've developed in 27 years, over 10 million square feet, or I don't even know what the number is. They love having Douglas development in their neighborhood. They call us, please buy this vacant building. Please do this, please, we want you guys.
I am looking forward to Douglas Jamel bringing that kind of attitude, that kind of creativity, that kind of spirit to the city of Buffalo. It will just build on the enthusiasm, the excitement that we have going in our city. He's someone that wants to move fast. He's someone that when he has a vision, when he has a concept, he wants to move it. He wants to get things done. And I'm someone that likes that can-do, get-it-done spirit. And I know that with Douglas Jamel, we have a can-do, get-it-done developer that's coming to Buffalo that's going to bring that wow factor with him.
The largest building, the tallest building, and it served a purpose for a long time. The market has changed, the demand has changed. Every other building has gone through a redevelopment, and they're all unique in their own way. And we have some very, very creative developers in the Buffalo market that have done tremendous things with these buildings, that older stock of buildings with great character, just needed that change of use to kind of react to the market and what the market is telling it. So now is that time for this building.
You have the envelope of the building, which is the preservation, and then you have the interior, which is really the wow factor. So a prime example of that is the Heck Company warehouse in Ivy City. It's still the same building on the outside, but then you have the ground floor retail where 50,000 cars a day are passing by and they say, oh wow, the Heck warehouse. I remember that building. That's where my grandmother used to work and my aunt used to work. But then you go in the building and it's, oh my goodness, what is this place? Is it a hotel? Is it a residential project?
If it was an industrial building, it should stay industrial. We're not going to try to make it an ultra-modern. But what we found in Washington over the last several years is that this industrial, real grit became very cool.
Douglas Development does cool very well, and they're very good at keeping the authenticity of the building. Having these amazing apartments that are downtown Buffalo, like prime location, will be a great asset to the city.
She lives on a dime, and she saves our change. She's a new fashion girl. She's a new fashion girl.
Now people are living downtown, and so they want to be able to live, eat, work, shop everywhere around their own buildings. That's the purpose of historic preservation, is to create a sense of place that people can enjoy. And it's not just for people today, it's for people in the future as well.
Focusing on the retail there in the plaza is kind of like a Douglas Development signature, I would say. They really are known for their retail development. Buffalo is a great food city, and to get local restaurateurs into Seneca Tower would be the dream.
We'll go out a lot there in Buffalo, and the restaurants that we enjoy eating in and are busy and are well run, we'll do what we need to do to bring them into our project.
Douglas Development has always done that. They always pick local people, they trust local people.
We'll push the product, and we'll decide what the right tenant mix is as we go along. We're putting a puzzle together.
Help us to stay in our community. And he was like, well, I'm not here to
I want you to stay in your community. I'm not here trying to push you out of your community. I want you to have things that you can go to, you can enjoy yourself, you can walk to, you can go to work. Those are the type of communities I'm building. I'm not building something that's going to push you out of DC.
Douglas and his team have always seen what the neighborhoods and our city could be in the future, and have invested both in revitalizing the neighborhoods as well as in improving the quality of life of people throughout our city.
Mr. Douglas is always walking the downtown area and riding through the areas. So yeah, they're pretty active in the community.
If you ever say, Douglas, we need to meet with you, Douglas has an open door for the community.
He has transformed Washington by having the vision to acquire these properties and then assembling them in a way that they lead to a brand new use that's drawing people to this portion of the city. And so we've really had the honor and privilege to build these challenging, exciting, monumental buildings that have changed Washington, D.C.
You know, if I can't raise the bar, I'm not interested in the project.
We don't like the glass boxes. That's not what we are. We're not institutional. We're not conventional.
Douglas doesn't want to be part of something that isn't aligned with his interest of making it better.
You're seeing the city itself change. And I tell my friends and family all the time, it's great to be a part of such positive change.
I think that Buffalo, wait and see what's going to happen, because he's taken on a monumental piece of property there, and what he's trying to do is bring people back to the city.
I believe that Buffalo should not be worried. They should actually be very excited.
Great city, great people that love their city. And I fell in love with their city, and that's why I'm here.
Douglas will pick a man up in the street or a woman up in the street that needs help, and he'll help them. He'll give them a job. He'll give them opportunity. And those stories of the people that push through and make it to the next level and become sustaining, contributing citizens either for the first time or again is really what makes Douglas wake up every day to do a great job. Nothing about a building, nothing about money. It's all about making this place a better place than when he found it.
When you think you're confident and you're cocky, you're going to get your head knocked off. Work hard, pay attention, listen to people, treat people properly, and you'll get through whatever you have to get through.
I never knew that I was going to be where I'm at right now. I really didn't. I never knew that I was going to be able to work on plumbing, electrical, HVAC, just everything. It's a shock.
He was always pulling, and always does pull for the underdog. You know, the person that's down, the person that needs a hand, he's got it to give. I think he's like that because he was always the underdog.
I guess when I take him to Buffalo, I got to buy him a jacket.
I've got to recycle myself, become plastic and hard, recycle myself, avoid turning to dust, rescue me.
Thank you for calling Douglas Development. How can I help you? Unfortunately, everybody is in Buffalo today. Would you like me to take a message?